trucking. Got my chips cashed in, keep trucking. Like the Dog Man together. Oh, that's it, life. Just keep trucking on.
Hey everybody, Pro Trader Mike. This is take 2 of the MOJO Day Trading show. Had a problem a little earlier with the room and got it a little fixed. I deleted the video before of the show due to my microphone situation, but I seem to have that fixed. So I'll show you what we've done in the MOJO Day Trade room and the stock market for a shortened week after a Labor Day weekend. And we'll see what we've got going on. So right now, it's end of the day recap rather than a morning recap. We have some people left in the MOJO Day Trade room, but at least 3/4 of the room, I would say, have gone and done their thing already, because in the first 3 trades of the day at 10 a.m. this morning, just in 30 minutes, we made enough money to be done for the day. And that's what you do. So most people leave, and it's a great business in the morning. And I'll show you what we did earlier. Here's the poll for today. We had 37% of the room by 10 o'clock. It was 10 a.m., not 10:30. We traded UV, BABA, Yang, SOX, a short on Facebook, which we lost on. And I got right into Twitter at that time too, which we traded through 20. And we were successful on that trade. So 37% of the people made money, 100 to 500. Then we had 2% of the people in the room made 1 to 2,000. 18%, I think it was like 7 people in the demo made money. Nobody lost. And we had the rest of the people that were observing and watching. And when I took the poll again at an hour later or a half hour later, after we traded UVXY a couple more times, you could see what happened. We traded it at amazing this morning. It made a fantastic run. Traded it very gently at the open to see which way it would go, to go through 18. And it did, and it went to 18.28. My target was right there, I think at like 32. So we put up some trades this morning to go right at the open, because we don't trade pre-market. And right at the open, we sold 18.09 on UVXY at 17.95 right at the open. We bought Yang to go through 14 and SOXX to go through 17. These are called ETFs, exchange traded funds. So the 3 were UVXY, which is a 3-time bear on the S&P 500. And you could see from this morning's move right here. I'll go back to this morning. So we're watching it right here at 8 o'clock. It's doing okay. And then the market opens right here at 9:30. And we catch this little dip on it right here at 1777, 1778, in an anticipation of a trading back through 18. And it made a spike through to 18.28. And we sold up into that spike right there. Then the stock came down and we rebought the stock right back here under 18 at 17.95, and we sold it back up right there through 18 to 13. And then we traded it again and again and again, even though it's in a down trend right here, still traded it 2 more times way up here earlier in the day, and we traded it successful. It was in the 65 range. And I still think by the end of the day, this thing closes right around 17 and could go to 17.20, but that was more like a pre-market flash dip that Nugget did that day. And I'm patterning this to Nugget. Check this out. Nugget flashed right here at 17.15, rebounded back up towards the end of the day, closed up pretty strong. The next day from here, gapped higher to 20. Then today is at 25. This is the predominant new pattern that I think is going to happen with this stock, Nugget, that just happened. Yang right here, which is the Drexon China 3 times bear. I think this thing is going to do it's a gapping stock. Every day is a gap. Which way is it going to gap from here? Higher or lower? I think it starts the gap up higher. And the same one with this one, which is the semiconductor 3 times bear. It's already started its 3-day move back up. I think tomorrow we head right back up here to 18. And these are the 3 ETFs that Mojo's playing right here in conjunction with today's stock market. We have some other stocks on the swing trade side that have done very, very well today. And I'm going to go through the swing trade newsletter video recap and show you the swing trade newsletter and how it's set up, because there's a little bit of a difference now. So right now you have the swing trade portfolio, which is a live Google Doc that changes by the second, the prices, everything on the sheet. Right now there's a group of 11 watch list stocks and open trade stocks. The open trade stocks are never going to close a full position. I have found several things that happen. Number one is, and here's the swing trade newsletter. I'm going to show it to you all because I did that in the other video. So this is the swing trade newsletter. I found a couple of things happen. Number one, when I sell these stocks, like MPET at $2 and $3, it goes up $2 and $3 more. So I'm always going to hold a quarter and an eighth of the positions. I also found last week and the week before, I picked like 11 or 12 picks, and because I only wanted to limit it to my top 5, the wallflowers, the other 4 or 5, 2 or 3 of them went up 100%. And I didn't give them out because I just thought I had too many of them in there. But actually, in realistic sense, they would have looked great on a watch list and been able to pick them out and ride them higher. So the watch list is going to be expanded and work on a trigger system. There's a couple of different apps. You can use Yahoo Watch List, Google Watch List. There's a couple of apps on your iPhone like SparkFin, and you can create a watch list of these stocks. And when they hit the trigger price that I told you in the newsletter, it triggers you with an alert, and then you can go ahead and buy that stock. And I put out the structure of the newsletter, which all picks have an emphasis on the MOJO small cap style of swing trading. The newsletter comes with detailed charts, entries, exits, and stops. I've been doing this newsletter for 4 years. It has over 200 subscribers in the newsletter. The model has longer term holds as labeled on the spreadsheet that I just showed you. Every Sunday, I do my research. I go from 7,000 stocks. I eliminate it down to the top 20, to the top 5. Now you're going to get the top 10. Some of them go as actual picks. Then they're also going to go as the watch list, and they'll be triggered by the alerts, and all stops should be monitored as of the model. The swing trade structure is the same for managing a $50,000 swing account to a $5,000 one. Just remove the 0. And what you want to do is take half of the cash and use it for 1 week's worth of picks and hold the other for the next week, because the picks actually have an average swing hold of about a week. So you can get into some of them, hold cash on the rest. During that week, 1 or 2 may work. You may still hold 1 or 2, giving you the opportunity for the next week to get that bunch and create a model and a pizza pie that's split up where every week you have a revolving door of maybe 1 or 2 stocks that are working, which works out real nice. And how you should buy the Mojo picks is always in 2 buys, with the smallest buy being first, just to test the price to see which direction that stock will move after it's been triggered. Most swing newsletters want to look for a 5 or 10% move. My picks trigger at 5 or 10%, because I have found once they go up 5%, they're going up 20 to 30% more. As such, an MPET from $1.20 to $5, and STEM from 38 cents to $2.50, and the list goes on and on and on, which are the results from this past month's August swing results. So the stock is either going to do three things: go higher, lower, or stay the same. If it goes lower or stay the same, with patience, you follow the rules of the buy. It's very easy. The swing trade rules are very easy. The stocks go up 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 100%. Use your discretion, watch the price action and the volume, and then sell into the profit, maximizing the rest, never letting it go down lower than you sold the first part, and you can never lose on the trade. Normal fluctuations of 5 to 10% on small caps are normal, thus watch and should be monitored closely with price action and volume. If nothing is happening with the stock, it's normal, and I will be in touch over 10%, letting you know what the strategy will be. Then I do a complete analysis on the market, the portfolio, my intentions and what I do. Then I do a nice comic. And hey, this week, you're just looking in the wrong place for stock news and updates. You got to go see Pro Trader Mike for that. Everyone knows that. Then I got my trigger picks. They're going to trigger like a bullet. This one, it goes from smallest 14 cents to the largest $6.42. And the smaller ones, you just throw them a bone. What's a bone? I give a couple $100. I throw you a little bone. Okay? Nothing like a big kind of trade. You can always add on and so forth. So the smaller ones get less action as far as chips that are going into that hand. Okay? So 14 cents, we got NSPR. We throw it a bone. Throw the dog a bone, see if he barks. The next one, see this? Here's the bowling alley. We're going to throw a ball right down the alley with good earnings and quarters on a good float and funds at 23 cents, and we're going to go for a strike on IDXG, Interpace Diagnostics. This one is Inspire MD, NSPR, both Mojo swing picks. No other newsletter could put these babies out, because you know where they're coming from, the Moj. This is a slam dunk. Insider buying in a down base on a 22 million, 4% with increased estimates over 2 years and the last 4 quarters, pretty damn nice. This thing's a slam dunk to go through 50 cents and head to a buck. Then you got XCOM, Xterra Communications. Played it last week into that 263. It's doing a recharge on its batteries right now on an IPO of $5 on a small float with some volume. Ching, ching, recharge the batteries. Then you got XG Technology, a previous pick of Mojo, looking to play it again. Solid base, good 2 quarters. A lot of action happening here with some sweet stuff. Boom, boom, fits my formula. 53 cents, looking to go a lot higher. Then you got the Bounty Quicker Picker-Upper with Strataskin Sciences with a 10.713 action on an increased estimate, 999% increase in earnings. You can't get higher than that. 4 quarters in a damn row. What are you doing at 60 cents? Oh boy, that stock's going to be a lot higher. Clean up the mess with some Bounty, baby. Then we got this one right here, which is, see, everyone loves that. Then you got this one, VSR. Right here. Hold on a sec. Important data coming in, important data. So then you got this one right here, which is, that's the Strataskin. And then this one, I don't know which way it's going. This one could go VSR. Could be a yes, no, or a maybe. $1.61, it's just got some ingredients. It doesn't show anything in the future, but it's got a small float and a couple of good quarters. You never know. I don't want to not put it in, and then this be the one that goes up a hunch, so I put it in. This one is real nice because it's got a saucer within a cup. We just fill it up with some Fruit Loops and munch away on 4 great quarters and all my ingredients. Ching, ching. And then you got this one. That was LightPath, LPTH. And then you have EXFO at the 342 range on a bull flag, booyah, bull flag extended pattern, bullish bullfight. Boom, 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 3 quarters, 700%, fits my ingredients at 342, looking for a rise up to $4, easy on a bullfight. And then you got this one in breakout mode and moving at $5 on 2.2 million and a 94 relative strength, doing 108 million a quarter in revenues. You kidding me? Growing at 700%. What are you doing at $5, buddy? And then you got Sprint right here in breakout mode, like a rocket ship on big volume. So it's going to take a lot of thunder to make that thing take off. And that's the Mojo Swing Trade newsletter for the week, Sunday, 9/5, sent out by 11 o'clock to every Swing Trade subscriber. And that's what I do. All those picks get put on the sheet, which is right here, and they get updated by the month, every month, month after month after month. Right here on the bottom, whoop, is you got your months. Hold on a second. So you have August, July, June, May, April, March, February, January, and all the way back to 2014. Every pick put out every week in that swing trade by over 200 subscribers. August, this is what I'm talking about. Look, PIP, I'm still in it. Going on you, breakout mode today. PIP, Parmethene, check out the PIP. 266, new high of the day, 52-week high, right here, Marabuzu close, huge volume, Mojo's on the money. PIP, still got some PIP, baby. It's got some PIP left. Then I got IDSY, half position close. Look at these picks, stocks all going higher. MPET, $1.20. MPET, 450. It's higher than 450. MPET, higher than 450. All these stocks doing real nice. Stem cells, 38 cents to $1.55. Stem cells went to $5. Stem, it's $1.43, but it went to $2.99. Didn't go to 5. Excuse me, from 38 cents. Oh, my bad. But we owned it at 38 cents right here. How do you get a stock to go from 38 cents to $2.99? You be in the Mojo Swing Trade newsletter. That's what you do. Okay, so that's that one. And here's the MPET, MPET, new high today. Yep, 582. Mojo picked MPET right here at $1.20. Then the stock went to 5. Then it went to 717. That's what I'm talking about. Always good to hold a quarter or an eighth of some of these, like we're going to do right now in PPHM. PPHM set a new high today of 44 cents. Here's PPHM. Have a trader in the room, new trader to the Swing Trade newsletter, Trader Corey, with 145,000 shares of PPHM. Check it out. And I always like for that some Titleist Pro V1 golf balls, please. So Trader Corey at about 11 o'clock this morning, when that thing was running into 44 cents, absolutely right here because of me, he owns how many shares? Let's take a look. He owns 145,000 shares. PPHM, no more ESNC, sold that one already. Up 8,000 in the first week just on my swing picks. I'm a stud. And he made more today. It's a nice bunch of money. He's new to the market, new to my room, new to the Swing Trade newsletter. I'd love to have you aboard. Okay? He did great, and I give him a good applause. Okay? Is he in the room now? No, he's moving. He's trucking. So let me show you how we trucked today. Yang at the open through 14, SOCX at the open through 17, and UV through 18. Watch how we did at the open in 3 trades done in 15 minutes. Ready? Watch. SOSX. Hey, come trade with me on Yang, guys, in the morning. I'll show you how to make some money. You're like, really? Okay. Well, let's see what happened at the open. The stock came here and we bought it at $13.93. And where did it go? Oh, to $14.14. That's a pretty nice damn profit. Okay. Number 2, SOCX, right here at the open. We liked it to go through 17. Did it? Went from 1680 to 90. Went to 1711. Oh, it went a little higher than that, I think, didn't it? No, it went to 1711. Oh, it did. It went to 1704. It went to 1725. Look. 12. 1726. SOCX. Right now, it's at 1712. High 1726. Go to the 15-minute, stretch this sucker out. So you could see right here, we'll go to the 5. So this is the move that it made for us today, right there. Yang made a little one this morning for us, right here. Then it dumped down. We're still in it again, but it hasn't done anything. And then UVXY this morning, same thing. Through 18, traded it a couple times, and just doing nothing in it right now. And that's it. We traded Facebook for a loss, tried to short it into this morning, lost 40 cents on 150 shares. That was the loss today. In conjunction, turned around and traded Twitter through 20 on the spike as it was going right through here. We bought here into 90, and then through the top right here we sold, which is 1717, I believe, 2019, 2017, right there, and that's where they sold. So those were the trades that we did in the MOJO Day Trade room. Twitter new high 2014. That's where they sold. Even now on UV, sold 77. UV 1774, sold 1777. I have an average right now of 54 on UV. And I only have 800 shares. At the close, I'm going to buy 200 more. And where is it now? It's 40.41. So we'll see a big spike. I don't think the Dow's so strong now where it deserves any kind of respect at this particular point. And we're just waiting for an economic event. And what could that economic event be? Let's see what could shake up the Dow. It could be one I read this weekend that Goldman Sachs is just holding up the market to make Hillary look good. So the presidency can cause the market shake up. Nobody better at shaking up things than Trump. Number 2, September. Biggest month in history since 1928 where the S&P and the Dow averaged a 1%. We need a profit-taking breather. No problem right there. Need a profit-taking breather. Number 3, what could happen? Interest rates. Oh boy, imagine if they did something with interest rates, how quickly and volatile things would get. How quickly could things move? Let me see. Nuggets up 3 points. Wow, 3 points. The other day you thought at 1715 you were devastated and done. And if I would have said to you, look, in just 5 days from now, it's going to go from 17 and be up 8 points. So if you had 1,000 shares at 17, it would be worth 25 grand in a week. You'd be like, dude, you're crazy out of your mind. Well, it did. What if I told you in a week, see the stock right here at 17, higher than 1717, at 1740? What if I told you in 5 days from now, it was going to be $24? You'd be like, you're crazy. It could be even 25. Imagine if it went up 10% just 2 days in a row, exactly like Nuggets doing. Nuggets only up, now it's up 13%. So when you take a $20 stock and you take 10%, that's 2 points 2 days in a row. And take 1740, add 1 point, 1840, 1940, you're right at $20 again in 2 days. Third day, you're over 20 to 22. That's how it works. So Mojo is buying the fear when everyone else is selling, and will be selling when everyone else is buying. That is what I do. That's what Buffett does. And sometimes you have to go through a little bit of a loss in order to see a real nice profit. Okay? And that's what I do. So I'm good with all that. And I'm not in this swing newsletter, which sent me out this pick and said, I have 10,000 shares at 264 last week. It's going to go because it's my special students pick. And the special students pick is at 93 cents. So you bought here, it never went through. Don't tell me you sold the day you bought at 64. It went down 3 days later. You're still in it. It showed you some life here. And now it's totally destroyed. And your 10,000 shares at 264 lost $18,000. We will not hear about that. The millionaire Majillion student and his bonus that I got the newsletter to go buy that stock with you at 264. And then as a special bonus, you sent me to trade Lulu's earnings with you at 72 in the after hours. And now I'm down from here, Lulu, I mean from 80. I'm sorry, from 80 to 60. And you lost how much money on those earnings trading? Okay, you want a high price stock to do, you picked the wrong, you should have picked a stock like W Day. See it? Went from 82 to 90, at least something like that. Okay, so if you're in a swing trade newsletter that you're not getting these type of MNGA 62 to 68, wriggle from 290 to 379, consistent XGTI from 45 to 70, Willie Foods from 481 to 570, Deny from $1.98 to 205, ETRM, big deal, we lost a penny because I made right there from 19 to 23, bought it back, never made the move, big deal. NFEC $1.19 to 34, STEM 38 to 205, RPRX 225 to 245, OBCI 240 to 309, leading brands, huge move. GBR 420 to 550, huge move in one day, folks. This is the Mojo Swing. I'm on top of every single pick there is, whether it's Smith and Wesson at gun time or Taser looking to shock you, I'm on it. Excuse me. So that's that. I wanted to redo this video because the last one was a nice little update on the action. What I also spoke about in the last video was one of my fellow competitors made a pretty nice video this weekend. And it was about front running in the other rooms on how they're linked in with the casino, so they want you to trade and they get kickbacks, and they all want you to do the small cap, so you trade a lot of shares, so they make a lot of money and the firms make a lot of money. It was a very, very, very good video. And I just want to show you that the market works the way it does, and there's a lot of things going on out there that you're not aware of. I'm going to show you an example on a poker ring on how that works. And it's the same thing in the stock market, and it's the same thing with the moderators. If you're in a moderator that has 3 to 4 moderators in the room, they can collude and do something like this. So here's your poker table. And here's your tournament structure. There's my poker ring has 20 members that are all amazing players. Really good. Really good. Really, really, really good. So I put in $200 and there's 300 people in the tournament. So the first place prize pool is $60,000 and first place gets 30 grand for only putting in 200. So what happens is the first 2 hours of the tournament, we really don't play. And in 2 hours, the field goes from one loses half of the field. It's at 150. All of a sudden, myself and number 15 out of the 20 get to the same table, and he dumps me his chips. He loses the hand to me on purpose. Now my chip stack is doubled. I didn't do anything. The next guy comes in, I also out of my 20. He dumps them to me. I get switched to another table. At that table, I may have 2 of my guys. Now I'm the leader. I make it to the final table. At the final table, there's at least 4 of us because we're all amazing. Within 15 minutes, they all dump me their chips and I win $30,000. I didn't even play a hand. I put in 200. Next tournament is in 3 hours. Same structure. Out of the 20, I put in 200. I'm not the winner this time. Number 15 is. He wins the 30 grand. And over the course of the week and times you play this tournament, you'll each win the 30 grand multiple times. And that's a poker ring. And the same thing happens with the market makers and the traders and the moderators in the stock market and in your room. So best beware, buyer beware that really happens out there. Because it does. Okay? Because it does. So here's the end of the day move on the UV. See if we get this baby towards 1770, 80. It Heinz's tomorrow through 18. Goes up $1.50 to 1950. The next day like a magnet through 20, and we're off to the races. Thank you so much. And I got this thing at 18 bucks with the options and everything else that goes and all the bells and whistles with it. And I got some yang right here, headed back through 14 on a beautiful spike. And I've got some socks right there. Got some yang, some socks, and some UV. I'm covered in every single direction. I have some PIP, PIP, some PIPy right here on my swing at 266, new high. NSPR right here, 777,000 on the 14. Started my pick a willy at that one. I have this stock ABCD at $1.65. It's 488. That's what I'm talking about. MGNA I'm even on. PHOT I'm up a little bit on. Plug I got my eye on. Rocks I'm up on. This one and any I don't have. Delete. Java I'm up on, going through 6. Fuel I own at 250. XGTI gonna rock. MGNA own under 60. PIP, Applied DNA. Let me show you the dailies. Look at all these stocks, dudes. Rocking, rolling. Then I got TAIT in the base ready to move. Blonder tongue ready to move. LRAD ready to pop. MOSI ready to pop. VII ready to pop. Look at that green bar right there. And all the new ones, boys. PPM already did pop. InSync already did pop. JMU already did pop. Here's the next. Here's the next. Here's the next. The next. The next. Oh, SKN is popping as we speak. Up right now at 62 cents. XCOM, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Little spike up 2.4, little spike up 2.1, even and even. That is a swing action from action. That's it. CDTI, Clean Diesel Technologies, Heinz $5, V-band spike right now. Here we go. Watch this, baby. 505 by 510, high 525. Low 355. See the spread, 10 cents. What I do here, this is an easy trade play. Watch. This is what I do on this, guys. Watch. CDTI. Watch. Here's how you trade it. Fold. That's how you trade it. You pass. That's what you do. See that? Don't get tricked. Don't get tricked. They probably just came out with news. I could make money on it, but big deal. Losing would be terrible. Passing and being right would be great. And not trading it would be great. So there's 2 greats to 1 not great. So That's an easy fold. Right there, I had pocket jacks. I had pocket tens right here at 498. I saw it. I folded pocket tens. See, it's 493. I probably wouldn't have made it. I had to be real quick. Had to get the whole room in. See, look at the spread now. They want to burn your ass. See, 492 now. 495 burning. See, 485 down huge. I'd be kicking myself devastated right now. That's the difference between the amateur and the pro trader, what I showed you. That's the difference with Mojo. What a difference. Okay, let me show you right here some new features for the Mojo Day Trading that you could take advantage of that I put into place this weekend. On the Mojo Day Trading website, on the Get Started page, new members, and I've got my store going. Okay, first I'll show you the store. Go to more and go to the shop. So let's shop. So right now, all I know is if you drink out of the Mojo cup coffee, your stock will go higher. When you do a walk away and you heat the coffee, your stock goes higher as long as you have it in this mug. Then you come back and you take your pen and you write that in your journal of what happened on that trade, all while staring at your mouse pad once you hit your goal to shut it off. So $10 for the pen, $20 for the mug, and I'm at 60 because I wrote it all down, at 135 with my mouse pad, all wearing my Mojo shirt for $160 in the package. Cha-ching, cha-ching, nothing better. I do that in a half a trade. I'd be so psyched to have all that. It's unbelievable. So that's the Mojo. And then get started. My basic package is $99, and I offer the student discount, the military, and the first responder. Welcome you all to my room, and I give you that for $99 a month instead of the $49 a month instead of the $99 a month. Then you can do a one-time shot of the day trade room or the swing for a year, $5.99 right up front, or 2 years for $8.99. You want to do the combo? It's $8.99 and $14 for the 1 and 2 years. Just shoot me an email if you do this one or this one, and let me know if it's day trade or swing trade. Cha-ching, that's the way, and that's the Pro Trader Mike. Okay, so that's what we got going on. Thank you so much. Shop in the store, get started with the Mojo, and that's what we do. So nice pass on the CDTI. Stick with what we got good. Anything that's working, maybe this one at the end of the day, it's doing a Marabuzu close on some volume, and that's Navi B right here on a 5-minute V band again. Off a GG Hulk right there at 11:15, 12 o'clock. This one may continue to go, trading 19 million shares. Everyone's short. They shorted it at 60 and 70. They still think it's going to go lower, and they're going to get caught. I would wait until it goes under 72 and 71. I don't even know if it is. Take an entry here. You can get number 2 under that, or it's going higher, and that's all I know. Thank you. See, wait, it's going on the, see, it's so unbelievable, the signals. The signals are beautiful. So this is a machine stock. You can make money on it on this dip, no problem. People will come back in. They're trying to cover now. They won't be able to big time. The buying will come back in now as it is. And that's it. That is it. Ren's hot today, but with an X. They put an X on the end of it. It's at 1828 now. Ren X. SSKN 62 cents is the next mover. It's only traded 5,000 shares. Wait till it trades. We traded LEDS through 7 this morning. It went to 780 in the Mojo Day Trade room. Great job. CDTI got destroyed. That was a great fold. That's the difference. Every other room would have told you to do that just because they get compensated for you trading and doing that. My compensation is the fold and making you not do that. so you can win and keep your profits intact. So Pro Trader Mike is going to log off, keep it trucking. We'll do it tomorrow, same time, same place, same bat channel. Peace.
Close to New Orleans, New York. Got the waves to be, just won't let you be.